The right to adequate food is a long-standing human right to which many countries are committed. According to the Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, the right to adequate food is realized when every man, woman and child, alone or in a community with others, has the physical and economic access at all times to adequate food or means for its procurement. However, this is not the case in many countries, especially in Africa.
The status of food and nutrition for the FAO of 2024 shows that 750 million people still go hungry every day. And it still shows that majority of these are in Africa, 20%.
Uganda registers over 10 million people that are severely food insecure. And these are people we know that they do not have what to consume today, and even when they do, they are not assured of what they will eat tomorrow.
According to the recently released National Housing and Population Census report, 4 out of 10 households in the country remain food insecure. The Young Farmers Federation says food loss and waste undermines food security, emphasizing the need for mindset change.
People are still making bigger rations, maybe because of energy sources, and then they find that they can't finish the food and it goes to waste. Even in restaurants, there is a sister of mine elsewhere who is lacking food.
As a country, actually this is one of the primary challenges we have, and one of the primary contributors to food insecurity in our country. Statistics tell us that, over 80% of our vegetables and fruits go to waste every single year.
The Food Rights Alliance says having food storage facilities across the country would be one way to address the problem of food shortage.
It is true that as a country we do not have reserves of food, and our food...
The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, Major General David Kasura, confirms that sometimes there are challenges in food distribution.
We may have problems of distribution of this food, where you have some places where there's a lot of food and other places where there's no food. And what the ministry and other arms of government is trying to do is to ensure that this distribution of food addresses issues of what I call tactical, what I call localized hunger.
Value addition in the food sector and strengthening enforcement of quality standards are ideas being fronted.
The first thing is, let us organize farmers, let us invest in them, and then enable them to make those sizable volumes. Because most of this wastage and loss is because we don't have the technicalities or the skills to preserve, to store, and conserve the food that we have at hand.
I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.